So at any given time in the US, 1 in 5 people has an STI. However, most people, when they have an STI, are unaware that they are infected. And the key to eliminating the spread of STIs is through partner tracing and notification. So when someone tests positive for an STI, typically they don't remember who they contracted it from, or they don't remember all of their partners. They don't have a way to contact them, so maybe it was a random encounter, or they met on a dating app that they no longer use. Most commonly though, when someone tests positive for an STI, shame and stigma prevent them from telling their partners. And this is where KISS comes in. So KISS solves all of those problems. Users create an anonymous profile, and then when they get tested, if they test positive, KISS remembers all of their encounters and then anonymously notifies them that they should go and get tested, basically creating a digital net around the spread of infection. I think LGBTQ representation is important in the tech field because I think roughly we represent 10% of the population, so that's like 37 million people in the US. And those particular people have specific needs and problems and issues that we are the only ones that are capable of understanding in real world values. So I think that as an LGBTQ entrepreneur, we have firsthand knowledge about how we can solve those issues and how we can solve those problems, and those problems also create opportunities for growth. As a younger gay man, I was kind of brought up, not specifically, but very aware of HIV and AIDS. It was very stigmatizing, it was very scary. I remember the first time I got tested, I was convinced that I had contracted it. I didn't even really have any partners at that time. But it was this big, scary thing. You know, we were always taught that it was just this really scary disease, and that, you know, it's a death sentence essentially. But fast forward to today, people living with HIV and AIDS, there's so much medicine and treatment, and you know, you can become undetectable, which means that you're untransmissible, so you won't pass that on to any of your partners. And so I think that what I found is when I contracted an STI, I had never been informed by any of my partners that I potentially had an STI. And I think what prevented them from telling me is either A, they were unaware that they didn't have an STI, or B, they were afraid of judgment or shame or stigma. And so KISS directly solves that issue. We created something that is purposefully anonymous to protect the identity of the individual that's disclosing, so that we can just pass on the important information, which is that you should go get tested to get treated and to prevent the spread. So SPARK was actually, when I had the idea for KISS, you know, you go from idea to creating a whole business, and how do you do that, right? There's so many steps that are involved, and there's so much to do, and there's so many gaps from where you are from idea to bringing something to fruition. So I applied to SPARK, which is a smart zone incubator, and they just provide so many resources to entrepreneurs. To me specifically, I've received a business accelerator fund, which has helped me do so many things with my app. So trademarking my app, as well as website design, animated video. They have so many connections to legal experts or people in finance, marketing, accounting, really anything that you need. Their ecosystem is there to support your growth. I also participate in the SPARK Bootcamp, which is an accelerated program, and each week is kind of structured to move your idea forward and to like test and to iterate and to make it as good as it can be. They're really instrumental. I mean, they're a nonprofit. Their whole vision and goal is to support entrepreneurs. I would say that taking one step forward is more than what most people do. So if you have an idea and you're passionate about it, that pursuing it is the first step. And places like SPARK will be there to support you. And specifically for LGBTQ entrepreneurs in our current climate with our current administration, I think that it's really important for us to kind of represent ourselves and to kind of be ambassadors for ourselves. There are, famous gay tech entrepreneurs like Sam Altman or Tim Cook that run very large companies, very successful. But on a micro level or on an individual state level, it's important for us to kind of move forward and to show that the LGBTQ community can contribute in a really meaningful and impactful way.